Hi friends, so today we are reviewing the concept of what a number line actually is. So as you just watched in the video, a number line is simply a line with numbers. It's similar to our number step that we have here. So when you were younger in grade 2 and grade 1, you guys used something called a number step where you would fill in the blanks to reach the number that was at the very end. So in this case, that would be the 20. We started counting at the number 1. So if I were to fill in this number step, all I have to do is simply count. So it starts with the number 1, next would be the number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and finally 20. So a number step is just a row of numbers, very similar to a number line. A number line is a line and it has numbers. So in our videos that we just saw, our numbers were already written on there. But in this number line that you see down here, the numbers are not written. In fact, the only number I have written is the number 20. So what I have here are what we call intervals, which is just another word for steps, just like very similar to our number step that we just filled in. But a number line always starts at 0. So one of the differences between our number step and our number step started at the number 1, our number line starts at the number 0. What you also see here is that I have lines of different lengths. So what we're going to do is we're going to fill in our number line, and then we're going to see why those lines are in different lengths. So if I count just like I did in my number step, each line would be a number. So my first line is the number 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19. So as you see, each line represents a number. And when we fill in those lines, it's just like the number step. So if I'm trying to locate a number, then they make it actually easy for us. So you'll notice that some of my lines are actually a little bit longer than some of the other lines. On number lines, we use varying lengths to show different levels of steps. So what I can do is I can skip numbers and I can skip count over to different numbers. So if I skip the numbers that have the small lines, then what we end up doing is skip counting by 5s. Look, 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. So the longer lines help me to skip count to different numbers. And I can use them to locate numbers easily in a line. So for example, if we said find the number 6. Now the number 6 may already be written, but if I know that this is counting in intervals of 5 because I'm using my longer lines, then I can skip over to the 5 and then 6. And I would know that 6 is right here because I know that my longer line is the number 5. So these varying lengths help us also to locate numbers faster. If I'm looking for the number 15, or actually let's say the number 13, I can skip count over to a number that's close to that 13. So I can say, let's skip count to 5, 10, 11, 12, 13. That way I don't have to count each little number. So the varying lengths help us to identify intervals on our number line a lot faster. Let's look at a couple other examples. All right, so when we filled in the number line, if we're noticing, the position that is yellow was the number that is in the middle between 1 and 20. The number that's in the middle was the number 10. So getting my pen tool out, the number 10 went in the middle. And we can prove that by filling in our number step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oops. This number step was a little bit different than our last one. 10, 11. So just like Miss Meter made a mistake, you can always prove whether or not you're right or correct by filling in your numbers. So my mistake was to think that this number step was the same as the last one. And in the last one, the number that was filled in yellow was the number 10. This one was actually the number 11. So we know by filling in our numbers and counting up to that position. So now we have the number line again with the stair step. So now we know that that yellow should actually be the number 11. So what we're going to do is find that number 11 on our number line. However, first we need to figure out what numbers all those lines represent. So we don't want to make the same mistake as we did last time by assuming that it's all the same number. But again, a number line is very similar to a number track because each line is counting by a number. What's different is that instead of using boxes, I have lines and on top of lines, and they have different lengths. So again, we always start at the number 0 for our number line. So if we count 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, what I'm finding is that this number line is the same as the last one. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So that means that it too is skip counting by 5s when we're using these larger lines. So 0, 5, 10, 15, 20. All right? So the longer lines are counting in intervals of 5. If I wanted to, and I was able to recognize that, I could simply just fill in those longer lines with the numbers because I know that they're counting by 5s. So let's just fill in 0, 5, 10, 15. I can still locate numbers easily by just filling in those parts of my number line. So on here, if I want to locate the number 11, then I can skip 1, 5, 10, 11. And I can find that 11 is going to be right here next to my 10. Okay? Now, the number 0 on the number line is always at the very end or at the very beginning. So in this case, it is all the way over here, the opposite direction from the number 20. Now remember, the marks on the number lines are varying lengths. The longer ones allow us to skip count on our number line. So in this case, this longer lines represented skip counting by 5. So we started at 0, 5, 10, 15, and 20. And the smaller lines in between represent the numbers that come between these numbers. So between 0 and 5, I have the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Between the numbers 5 and 10, 6, 7, 8, 9, and so on. So, my longer marks on my number line are again showing that skip counting. They're counting by 5s. My shorter marks are counting in intervals of 1. So 0, 1, 2, 3. So these ones are counting normal, but these ones allow me to skip count and count by 5s. Now, as we just saw earlier, our number on the number track was the number 11. So when we skip count 0, 5, 10, 11, we can use that to locate numbers easily on a number line without having to fill in all the numbers. So, One last way, a quick way to find 17 on the number line. Now, I know that when I count, 17 comes after the number 15. 15, 16, 17. So I'm going to skip over to the number 15 using those long marks. So starting at 0, 5, 10, 15. And now I can use my short marks to count in intervals of 1, 16, 17. So I know that this number is 17. And because I knew how my number line was being counted and what each mark meant, be it long or short, I was able to skip over to a number without having to fill in all the numbers on the number line. So number lines can be very helpful to locate numbers, to skip numbers, also for addition, subtraction, for rounding. We're going to use these number lines for a lot of things. But the very basics is we use them to count. So now what we're going to do is our work. On the next page, you will find directions for your work.